Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're cutting through the marketing noise to look at a growing broadband provider, YouFibre.
Right. They market themselves as this modern, no-nonsense option.
Yeah.
Super high speeds, competitive prices.
So our mission today is to see if that holds up. We're putting their claims reliability, simple pricing up against what actual users are saying.
Exactly. Does the real-world experience match the sales pitch? That's what we want to find out.
Okay, so let's unpack this. A customer signs up. What's that initial experience like? What are people saying?
Well, this is where they really seem to shine, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, overwhelmingly, the feedback is that the speeds they promise, they genuinely deliver. We're talking really strong download and upload performance.
So for streaming, gaming, all that stuff, it works.
It works perfectly. And the installation process itself gets a lot of praise. People say it's professional, it's fast. So that core technical promise is definitely met. They've nailed the product.
Okay, so the product, the actual fiber connection is solid. But, broadband is a long-term utility. Where do things start to get a bit complicated?
This is the big pivot point. The consensus shifts, and it shifts dramatically when you start talking about reliability.
Ah.
The connection is excellent when it works, but the feedback is just filled with reports of frustrating dropouts, outages.
And that's a huge deal if you're, say, working from home.
It's a massive deal. For a casual user, it's an annoyance. For someone who relies on that connection for their job, it's a serious problem.
And if your internet goes down, you need help, which I think leads us to the biggest complaint we saw.
It's customer support, without a doubt.
It's a disaster if you're trying to work and your connection is dead and you can't get a hold of anyone.
That's it, exactly. What we're seeing here is a classic case of the technology outpacing the human infrastructure. And the network is phenomenal, but the customer operations just seem to be lagging behind.
So what does that look like in practice? Long wait times?
Long wait times on the phone, slow email responses. It's the difficulty in getting a quick resolution that is the single biggest drag on their reputation, it seems.
Let's talk about the hardware for a second, the equipment they provide.
Right, the router. That also gets some pretty mixed reviews.
How so?
The main issue seems to be the Wi-Fi signal. Some users find it's just not as strong or as reliable as they'd expect, especially in a larger home.
So what do?
A lot of them end up just buying their own equipment to fix the problem,
Yeah.
which, adds another layer of cost and hassle.
And that brings us to the final sort of rough edge administration, the boring stuff.
The boring but important stuff. Billing and contracts, we saw more than a few comments about confusion over certain charges or the terms for cancellation.
Which doesn't really sound like no nonsense.
It doesn't. If the marketing is all about simplicity, then the billing and the contracts need to be crystal clear. And it seems there's room for improvement there for sure.
So when you put it all together, what does this mean for you, the listener? It sounds like YouFibre is a service with incredible technical performance, but with some very sharp edges.
That's a great way to put it. For some people, it's a brilliant upgrade. It delivers on that core promise of speed. But for others...
For others, the lack of reliable support and those occasional outages just make it a frustrating experience.
Exactly. It detracts from what is, at its heart, a really solid broadband product.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on.
In this world of high-speed everything, how much weight should we really place on that top-end performance versus accessible, responsive customer service?
Is the raw speed worth the risk of not being able to get help when you really need it? Something to think about.